Hi everyone, my name is Hervin, and in this video I am going to talk about how I would market a pickleball facility to get more members. I recently started playing pickleball about 9 months ago. I fell in love with it. I'm super addicted. I am about a 4.02 per, something like that. I've only played one tournament. And I recently joined this facility that is amazing, an amazing facility, but last Sunday I went there and it was completely empty. There were 40 courts and there were only 2 courts that had people on them. So I'm like, oh no, I really want this place to do well. And so I want to create here a video that would show how I would market a pickleball facility. And the reason why I am making this video is because I own a marketing agency where we help small business owners with increasing the business that they're getting. Specifically, we help dance studio owners, music school, gymnastic gyms, swim schools. So it's kind of similar in the same way, like we're trying to help these businesses get more students, essentially get more memberships, get more people to walk into their business. And it's a similar thing. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a video like this showing how we normally do it for dance studios and from a gymnastics gym, and how can that be applied to a pickleball facility. So anyway, I am going to share my screen and walk you through the step-by-step process I would do if I had a pickleball facility and how I would market it. Okay, so let's dive in. So normally when it comes to marketing a small business or any business in general, really, the first thing that you need to do right here, and I am going to point like this. So the first thing that you need to do is to market to get discovered, right? So the first problem that you need to solve is that people probably don't know that you exist, or they haven't heard about you, or they haven't thought about you recently. And so it's like the first problem you need to solve is just making sure that people are thinking of you, the people know that you exist, right? So we want to market to get discovered, to get the word out there. And then from there, that's not enough, right? So that'll be kind of like putting a billboard somewhere and just saying like, hey, here I am. That's not enough. So next we need to get people to inquire. And what that means is you want to, especially right now where we live in a digital age where everything is online, you want to, so when people see, let's say, your advertisement or your marketing, you want to drive them, you want to send them to a page where you're going to capture their information to get them to inquire, right? So you're going to send them, let's say, to something called a landing page, or you're going to send them to your website. And over there, you're going to have in your website, you're going to have a way where people can fill out their information and find out more to find out more information about what you offer. So for example, for the dance studios that we help, we send people from an advertisement that we set up on Facebook and Instagram, and then we drive those people who click on the ad to a form where we're capturing whoever clicks on the ad, we're capturing their information. So that's really important because that takes me right here to the next step. Right now, we back in the day, we used to, when it came to marketing, you put a billboard out there and it would generate more sales. Right now, it's not so much like that. It's kind of like you put out an ad and that initiates the conversation, right? Like that gets people to raise their hand and say, hey, I am interested. Tell me more. Right? So that's where you're at right now. You're in the tell me more phase. So you need to have right here a conversation with people and let them know what you offer. So that might be like calling the leads who are inquiring about what your offering is. And then from there, having a conversation with them, letting them know, how you can help them. It doesn't need to be a conversation through phone call. It could be a conversation through text message as well. So you're having a conversation with them, and eventually you say like, hey, why don't you come check us out? Like you give them an incentive to come and check you out. So you get them to walk in, right? That's super important. So again, we're walking through the process. So they saw an ad, they inquired by filling out a form, you got in touch with them, you had a conversation, you found out why they're interested in pickleball. I'll walk through in more detail here. I'm just kind of giving you the big picture first, but I would find out why they're interested in pickleball, if they have any experience and so on. And then from there, I would say like, hey, come check us out. You have a free day pass. You have a free week pass. You have a free class, a free group class, something like that, right? So you get them to walk in with an incentive. Then from there, going to teach them. And this could be meaning like teach them about your business. It could be teaching them about about your facility. It could be teaching them a class or something if they don't have any experience. And then from there, once they have fun, once they enjoyed themselves, then you're going to go and sign them up. Okay, so you're going to get them to sign up. Now, let me put some concrete steps here for you that you can do to actually put this plan into place. So let me start at the very beginning. So when it comes to getting discovered, what I would do is that I would run meta ad. Okay, so what that means is ads on Facebook and on Instagram. And I would, for these ads, so you want to research something called lead form ads. Lead form. These are these are easy to set up. They work really well. It's what we use for the businesses that we help. Lead form ads. Okay, so meta advertising. Now, the secret to advertising is two things. Number one, you want to have an offer. So an offer is something like, get a free class or get a free clinic or get a free group class. I wouldn't do a free private lesson, obviously, because you don't want to pay for somebody to be there and then have somebody not show up. I would do a group class because then those group classes are running. I would choose convenient times during the day, like maybe once or twice a day to run these group classes, maybe one for the morning group and then one for the evening group. And I would do it like that. So I would offer in my ad a free class for, beginners. And the reason for that is because, okay, so let me explain here. When it comes to, think of this funnel right here. This funnel represents everybody who knows about pickleball. So at the top of the funnel, you have people who know nothing about pickleball. Then you have people who tried it and maybe they tried it, and then you have some people here who tried it and liked it but haven't done it. Then you have some people who kind of played casually here and there, and then from there you have the 3.5s. Okay, so you have the 3.0s to 3.5s, 3.0 to 3.5s. Then from there you have the 4.0s, and then at the bottom you have the 5.0s. Now, the 4.0s and the 5.0s, I mean, if they're, unless they're playing at a park with their group of friends, and that's it. Like, usually these are already probably signed up in your facility. They were probably already the first people to sign up. So really what you want to do, you may want to target these people, and maybe an offer for them would be like a free 7-day pass or a free day pass or something like that. But like for this people right here who tried it, either know nothing, maybe they've heard of it but haven't played it. Maybe they're curious because their friends played it. Maybe they tried it. Maybe they tried it and they liked it. Or maybe they even just play casually every now and again. So for these people, I think that's a good market to go after. Because this is where pickleball shines. It's like pickleball, anybody can pick it up within a few, at least to start to have fun super fast, right? Like once you learn the rules, it's immediately fun. And so I would try and go after this market right here, where the people who have heard of it but haven't tried it, or the people who tried it have fun, people who play casually. I would offer some sort of free group class, free clinic or something like that to get them to walk in, to get them to, and I don't know if I would do one class or a 7-day class. It might be worth testing both. I would start with the one class. Okay, so that's the first thing that you need to do on your ads. It's you need to have a compelling offer for people to even click and give you their information, right? So just like a free group class. And then from there, what I would do is then I would choose the creative. So what creative means is the pictures and the videos that go in your ad. And from here, you want to test different demographics. So you want to test people who are between the ages of 50 to 60 year olds. You want to test demographics of younger professionals. You want to test demographics of super young. But yeah, I would start out, or maybe even kids, the parents who want their kids to play and be active or something like that. So there are different demographics here that you can go after. Anytime I go to the pickleball courts, I always see people who are really enjoying it, and anywhere from 50 or 45 all the way to 65. I would try that demographic. Honestly, try everything, but I would choose the pictures. I would choose to start out with pictures of those people. So the way the advertising, the way it works on Facebook is whoever you show on your ads. So if you show somebody who's around 45 to 65 on your ad, that's who it's going to target. And so you want to show pictures of people that are within that age group. Okay, so that's at least what I would try first. And obviously those are the people who can also afford to buy a pickleball facility membership. All right, so I would show pictures of them in your ads. I would say, come try a free clinic or something. And then the copy could be something like, hey, are you looking to do something fun during these times of the day? Have you ever heard of pickleball? And do you have any, would you like to get out of the house or something like that and try something fun? Whatever, just that's what I would do for the copy. Then from here, if you're running lead ads, right? So lead ads, the lead ads, what you're going to do is you're going to create a form that captures the name, the phone number, and the email. Okay, so that is really important. The phone number especially, it's really important because that's how you're going to get in touch with people. Don't just ask for their email. Ask for their name, phone number, and email, right? And then from there, you want to have a conversation with them as soon as they become a lead. Okay, so this is one of the secrets to advertising on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram. When you run an ad, like people have this misconception that you just put out an ad and then all of a sudden you start getting memberships, you start getting people walking in and so on. That's not how this works. The way it works is that when you put out an ad, people get interested and they just simply raise their hand and say, tell me more. And so from here, because people are finding out about you through social media when they're scrolling on their phones, people are usually kind of distracted. So you don't have that much time to get in touch with them before they even forgot they inquired in the first place. And so what I would do is that I would set up some sort of automation that lets you or the front desk staff at your facility, anybody who's working the front desk, send them a notification letting them know that a new lead just came in. And so there are different softwares that you can use to do this. You can set up a Zap using something called Zapier. You can use a software called Go High Level or another software, Keep. I would actually go with this one because it's really, really good. So what I would do, that's the software that we use inside our company to help our dance studios. So we set it up for them, but you can figure it out. You could essentially, so you want to set up a notification, an automation that lets you know whenever you generate a new lead. Now, another thing that Go High Level allows you to do is that it allows you to set up some automation so that it automatically texts anybody who fills out this lead form right here. So anybody who fills out this lead form, when they see the ad, it's going to automatically receive a text message letting them know like, hey, here's like something along the lines of like, hey, so-and-so, thank you so much for your interest in our pickleball classes. So that I know how to help you, let me know, do you have any pickleball experience? And just kind of take it from there, right? So I would just say that as the first text message, thank you for inquiring about our pickleball facility and our pickleball classes. So that I know how to help you, let me know, do you have any experience when it comes to playing pickleball? I would start out like that. The other thing that Go High Level allows you to do is like sometimes you're chatting with somebody over text message or you're just simply trying to get a hold of them and they don't respond, or for whatever reason you were chatting with them and they stop responding. So Go High Level allows you to build up automations that is going to follow up with people it's going to keep following up with people to prevent them from falling through the cracks, right? Because you're spending money on ads to get these people to inquire. So then you want to keep following up with them so they don't fall through the cracks. And then from there, if they're interested, right? So this is, if they're interested, then you want to schedule them for their trial. Okay, so you want to schedule them for their trial. And so again, what Keep and Go High Level allows you to do is that you can set up a calendar that you can add people into, and then it's going to automatically, so say for example, somebody wants to come into your 10 a.m. clinic or something like that. It's going to follow up with them the day before, the morning of the clinic, 1 hour before the clinic, and you want to set up these automations to remind people to actually show up, because again, because you're offering something for free on your ads, there's very little commitment from people. And so it's kind of like take it or leave it. So you really want to send reminders to remind people to actually show up and not just, not ghost you. Okay, so I would set all of those automations up to get people, as soon as they inquire, to talk to them. Then if they stop responding, to follow up with them. And then from there to schedule their trial to get them to show up and send them reminders. And then from here, once you get them to walk in, then the first thing we're going to let them, so you're going to greet them, you're going to ask them a little bit about what their experience with pickleball is. Then you're going to show them, this is where you want to now start to focus on, we want to turn these people who are walking in into memberships, or into at least people who come in for the clinics and purchase, class passes and so on. And so what you want to do is you want to have some sort of another offer right here. And it could be kind of like a starter kit. It could be a starter kit, like, get a paddle, get some shoes or something for a certain amount of discount. It could be a discount on their first month. It could be both. It could be that they get, a paddle for free, or they get a pair of shoes, or they get a discount for merch or something. You know what I mean? Like, just have an incentive. Ideally, maybe even have maybe get your first month at half off, then get an additional package of lessons for a certain discount, and then get a starter kit for this much, like maybe just sell some paddles at cost or something like that. And then so essentially it's like you want to give people, you want to hook them in, you want to bring them into the world of pickleball, and you want them to like be bought in. They just bought equipment, they bought the membership and so on. But you want to just let them know, like, hey, kind of like when you walk into a restaurant and they let you know about the specials, that's what you want to do here. So as soon as people walk in, you're going to greet them, have a conversation, ask them, how long have you guys been playing for? Do you have any experience? And then from there you say like, hey guys, I just want to let you know, today we're going to do this clinic, but I'd love for you guys to stay. If you do, we have something called our new introductory offer, or our new member offer, or our starter kit offer, where if you sign up today or within 24 hours, we are going to give you this starter kit that includes boom, 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 right? So you let them know about it. You don't need to sell them. You just need to let them know. Okay, so you plant that in their head before they even start taking their class. Right? From there, you teach them, you make sure that you have fun. They have fun, obviously. And for here, like, depending on the group that you're teaching, if they're beginners, the most important thing is that they have fun, and they learn the rules, but in a fun way. And so, because you want people to really enjoy themselves and want to come back, right? And then from there, so depending on what you're offering, if it's a free class, then you want to get them to sign up. If it's a free 7-day pass, then you want to just plant the idea of like, hey, did you like it? Do you want to get started and do the starter kit? That's what I would do. This last part right here is super important. So before people leave, let me write that down. Before people leave, you want to ask them. You want to ask them if they would like to register, if they would like to sign up, if they would like to take advantage of the starter kit offer. And the reason for that is because a lot of people may just walk in and nobody asks them and they walk out, right? So you want to ask them like, hey, how'd it go? Would you be interested in taking advantage of the starter kit, which you have already told them before they even begin the lesson. And so doing this, I think this process right here, that's how I would fill up, the classes. And then ideally those are the people who are then coming back for more. And those are the lifetime members. Now, if you wanted to advertise to people who are more like in the 3.0, 3.5, and 4, maybe instead of doing like a clinic, or maybe a clinic is fine, you could also do a free 7-day pass for the facility, and maybe, just getting them come in a few times a week just to build a habit and getting them to sign up. But I would still do this process. I would still run an ad to get people to discover you. Then from there, have them inquire by sending them to a page where you get them to fill out a form. And then from there, have a conversation with them. Ideally, an automation that talks to them and then lets you know so that you can reply back to them. And then you get them to walk in and you have some sort of starter kit, new member discount offer, something like that, to get them hooked in to sign up. Maybe their first month is like half off, And then from there, once they come in, before they leave, you want to ask them if they'd like to take advantage of the offer. This is what I would do to market a pickleball facility. I hope this has been helpful. Yeah, I just want to see my facility get a lot more members. So this is why I created this video. I hope this has been helpful. And yeah, see you on the courts.